Hey guys, welcome back to the Northeast Florida surf fishing forecast for September 8th through the 10th. Before we get started, as you can see from the pictures, Saturday, Sunday, and even today with the surf, the fishing has been great. There's been redfish, trout, jacks, Spanish mackerel, flounder, pompano, whiting, tarpon. And most of these fish right now are following the mullet. The mullet, the last week or so, have been very thick. School after school and inches of water early in the morning and then moving out a little bit deeper during the day. But for the most part, Friday afternoon when I checked out the surf, the mullet were running about knee deep because as soon as they went out a little bit deeper, they were getting hammered by Spanish. Now, if you want to target these Spanish, best way to do it if you can, if it's calm enough, not like today, but if it's calm enough, if you can just free line the finger mullet. Spinning reel would make it easier to cast it. If you have to use wire leader, use it, but I try to use 30 to 40 pound fluorocarbon, and that gives you a better shot at catching them at wires. A lot of times those Spanish will see it, and it weighs the mullet down as well. But anyways, let's get on with the forecast, guys. Looking at Tuesday, you got east-northeast winds 10 to 20, surf 3 to 4 foot. You got a low tide at 6:40 a.m. in the morning, and then a high at almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Then low again at 7:22 in the evening. On Wednesday the 9th, east-northeast 10 to 15, surf 2 to 4 foot, low at 7:26 in the morning, and a high at 1:43 p.m. in the afternoon. And you got outgoing all the way until 8 o'clock at night. On the 10th, Thursday, east-northeast 10 to 12, surf 2 to 3 foot still, possibly bigger. Low at 8:19 a.m. in the morning with a high at 2:34 in the afternoon and a late low tide at 9 at night. The water temperature now is approaching 86 degrees. It's 85.7. Yeah, it's warm. It's warm. And a lot of the pier logs I've been going over to where we kept the records this time of year, the water is usually 82 to 83. So it's running quite warm right now. But that hasn't stopped the fish from biting. Right now, the mullet is the bait of choice. Bring your cast net. The Spanish, bluefish, trout, flounder, redfish, tarpon, and sharks are absolutely destroying them. Just bring the proper tackle for whatever you're fishing for, guys. Just remember, Spanish and blues and the sharks will just cut through light leader. So if you're targeting Spanish and blues, go a little bit heavier. The fish bites right now are catching pompano, whiting, and redfish. I saw a few nice pictures of redfish caught on them today in the surf. In fact, this video is taken in Ponte Vedra. As you can see, it's churning 2 to 4. Water's a little bit dirty, probably a 5 out of 10 on the clarity. This was taken in the morning. I checked again in the afternoon, and it was basically the same, so there was no point in taking another video. If I had time to fish it, I would, especially on the low tide, but had to work, so I didn't. Right now, also, the sand fleas are still plentiful. The whiting and a few pompano are biting on them, but I caught some nice redfish on them last week. So the sand fleas and mullet, the reds are after. And right now, the shrimp. Guys, the shrimp are loaded in the river, so no need to buy frozen. Try to buy fresh shrimp. Those fresh river shrimp are getting nice whiting, redfish, drum, pompano, and speckled trout. No reason to use any frozen bait from any of these shops that sell it, the bionic bait, guys. Buy fresh. It should still be nice and firm and gray. That gray colored shrimp is our river shrimp. And here's a picture of what the shrimp should look like. Jerry caught these. A lot of people are getting some nice ones. So this is what you want to use, guys. Also, keep in mind, this was taken by Brian near Mayport. First thing in the morning. Our friendly shark just cruising in about a foot of water, chasing those mullet. They love those mullet, guys. So watch your toes while you're wading out. So this is one of the pier logs from 1993. You got Labor Day right here. Just to compare, the water temperature in 93 at this time was 83 degrees. As you heard earlier, it's now almost 86. But anyways, what I wanted to show you is fishing only gets better after Labor Day, typically. As you see on here, trout, flounder, lots of flounder, water 83 degrees. A lot of flounder. And what does that coincide with? Think about it. The mullet have started running the beach now. And you got more flounder. Flounder, trout, reds, 10 trout, barracudas, more trout, flounder, reds. Remember back then, only one red per person. Then you got more reds, big reds. Water's still 83, 31-inch red. East wind, 5-pound flounder. More flounder. September is a really good month, guys. Look at this day. East at 10. Remember what I always said? East winds, northeast and east winds are the best winds. Look at all the flounder caught on that day. Wow. Southwest, you got speckled trout. Southwest wind usually lays the surf down and it makes it real easy to float fish. More flounder. East at 4. There's a little bit of a trend here. Every time it's east, there's quite a few flounder caught. So keep that in mind when you're watching the winds. Look for that east to northeast winds, and usually in the surf, that's the best time to fish, guys. And also check out the Sinker Guy website. He's your one-stop shop for all your surf fishing needs. He has upped his website. And don't forget to check out our Facebook page as well. We're up to 730 members, guys. And we'd love to have you join as well to add your input.